everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a full review and demo of the Sisley Phyto Teint Éclat foundation, and you guys saw this in my last haul. I have been wearing this for the past 2 weeks, so I am excited about doing this review for you. First of all, the foundation comes in this beautiful box, which I'll give you a close-up of. The foundation comes in this bottle. It is a 1 ounce bottle, and it also comes with a very secure cap and a pump, which I love. Now I want to tell you a little bit about the Sisley brand. Sisley Paris is a French company that was started in 1976. Sisley is a luxury brand known for their makeup, skincare, and fragrances. Now I would compare Sisley to the Laque brand. They're similar when it comes to their skincare, fragrance, and pricing of their products. So the foundation comes in the pump, like I mentioned before. This is a oil-free foundation. It is a long-lasting foundation. I can testify to that because I wore it with a primer and without, and it performed well. And at the end of the workday, when I came home, I still had foundation on, and it was very much in place, and I had no touch-ups done to it. Now this is a non-greasy formula, and it is suitable for all skin types. I got recommended this foundation by my friend. She has sensitive skin and rosacea. I would say that this foundation is a true medium coverage, and I am wearing it today, and you'll see in my demo how I applied the foundation. Now there are different methods to apply this foundation. You can use a sponge, you can use a brush, or you can use your fingers. I prefer to use the brush because I thought I got the best results that were suited for me by doing that. Even though this foundation is luminous, I would say the finish, it leans more towards being matte. And I would thought that would have been a problem with my dry skin, but the incredible thing is that even though I have dry skin, this foundation goes on very smoothly, does not leave my skin dry or highlight any of the dry patches that I have on my skin. So I start out with a freshly clean face. I already applied my serum and moisturizer, and now I'm going to be applying my primer. This is Laque by Guerlain. This is just gonna help keep our foundation in place, and it's gonna help me smooth out a little bit of my fine lines, and it's going to add a little bit of luminousness to the finish of our foundation. So I'm just gonna add a couple pumps of that onto my fingers. And if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the mirror so I can see where I'm applying. And whatever rest is left on my fingers, I like to apply to my throat because I like to bring my foundation down to my neck. So now we have our primer applied. I'm going to be using the Phyto Teint Éclat, and I'm going to give it a good shake. Like I mentioned, this is a medium coverage foundation. It's a true medium coverage, but you can build it up if you choose to. And then I'm just gonna apply that, dot that all over my face. So now I'm going to be using my CHANEL powder foundation brush. This is a duo fiber brush, and I love using this. This is gonna give us an airbrush look, and I love this foundation brush. So now I'm going to just work in the foundation. And whenever I apply foundation, I need more coverage in this area, so I just have a little on my forehead. And I'm going all the way up to my hairline. This foundation is amazing. It's like my skin, but better. And you can see this foundation leaves a very lovely luminous finish. And then whatever is left on the brush, I'm going to bring down to my neck, because you want your foundation to be well blended and you don't want to see any lines on your face. So I'm blending all that in. This is an amazing finish. I just love this foundation. My skin is glowing. It is the perfect match. It kind of looks light when you swatch it, but you really have to see it work once it goes on, and it just blends in magnificently, and it has just the right amount of I would say it's more like of a neutral undertone, but it kind of has a little bit of yellow to it, which is good because I'm not completely red in my undertone. So that is really nice. I'm just gonna keep blending. I love it when my foundation just doesn't look like foundation. It just looks like beautiful, flawless skin. And that's the kind of look I like. So now I have my foundation completely blended in. I'm going to move on to concealer. I'm using the Dior concealer, and this is number 4 Mocha. And then I'm just gonna use my ring finger and pat that in. And I'm just gonna bring it down here, and you can immediately see that one eye is completely lifted in comparison to this one. This is a really good concealer and it doesn't settle in my fine lines. So now I have my foundation and concealer on. I'm going to be setting all of that using my CHANEL Les Beiges, and this is in the color 60. This is what it looks like. It looks light in the pan, but because my lighting is reflecting on it, but it's not that light as it looks. And I'm using my Dior powder brush to apply that. And you can see that this blends in really well. I love using my CHANEL Les Beiges because it just is such a light powder, and it just gives my skin a nice glow to it as well. And you know me, I'm the girl who likes the glow without the shine. So after I've done that, then I normally move on to my eye makeup. So I'll see you in a second. Now for the things that I don't like about this foundation. The first thing being the price. It goes for 90 euros, and I did a little research to find out what it goes for in the United States. It retails for 119. This is a very expensive foundation, so it's not budget friendly at all. That's the first thing. I also found that the shade is very limited in this foundation. I was lucky enough to have a perfect fit. Now this foundation has 12 shades, the 2 darkest shades being Amber and Mocha, and I am the number 7 in this foundation in Mocha. This foundation does not contain SPF. Now this foundation photographs really well, and I love that. I love the finish. I also did before and after, so you guys can compare and see for yourself. The active ingredient in this foundation is titanium dioxide, and it also contains gardenia. So if you are allergic to titanium dioxide, that would be something that you might want to look out for. The texture of the foundation is very lightweight, which I love. This foundation is not scented. So that's it for my review on the Phyto Teint Éclat from Sisley, Paris. If you have any questions at all about the foundation that I have not covered in this video, please leave them below and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I possibly can. And don't forget to like for more reviews. I love you for watching. Bye everyone.